Is the Aftermath DLC for Mortal Kombat 11 too expensive for the content you are getting, or is the price just fine? So what I did a week ago was put up a poll on this YouTube channel's community tab, and what I asked was the very question I started with this video. Is the price of Aftermath too high for Mortal Kombat 11, or is the price okay? And with around 7,000 votes, 70% of you guys think that yes, it is too high a price. Now, what I also asked was for you to comment on the poll explaining your reasoning, and in this video I'm going to be reading some of those comments from both sides and I'll be giving you my responses to them. So first of all, massive thank you to all who participated in this poll and commented on your reasoning behind your choice. Nearly 500 of you guys gave responses, and again 7,000 votes. I really do appreciate it. So right now, go ahead and comment what you think about this subject right off the back, and while you're down there, make sure to drop a big thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, as it really helps out my channel. Alright, so let's get on with the comments, and the first comment I'm going to read comes from Samurai X, who says, "This is taken by Pro Player Competitor," and I remember when he tweeted this, and this is basically a tweet what he said, breaking this down, which was $40 US dollars is a lot for this DLC, but let's break it down. Story expansion, 3 characters, 3 skin packs. 1 character equals $5.99, and times that by 3, it equals $17.97. 1 skin pack equals $5.99 times 3, $17.97. Add tax. A lot of work must have been put into this story DLC, and animations, voice acting, etc. Lots of free content as well. So yeah, this is pretty much a breakdown of what you are getting with the Aftermath DLC expansion. And when you break it down, I can't remember how many times I'm going to say that word. When you break it down, as I just read, the price does seem reasonable to me, and I think it should seem reasonable to you. And the only thing that I would add there is that we are actually getting a 4th skin pack, the Eternal Clash skin pack. So add another $5.99, and that basically rounds up to $40. Personally, to me, I think the price is fine. Like, if you want to know my thoughts, if you came here to know my thoughts, I think the price is fine. It's something that I can afford, and let's not ignore the fact that the free content we are getting, 4 new stages, the Deadpool, Soul Chamber, Chronica's Keep, and Retrocade. Stage fatalities, for who knows how many stages, a skin for Johnny Cage, and friendships. That shit was probably not cheap to make in studio, and they're giving that to you for free. So even if you don't get this Aftermath DLC expansion, they're still going to give you free content, a lot of free content. And I can't sit here and tell you that I don't like that, because I do, and I think it's really great of NetherRealm to do so. Anyways, the next comment we have comes from Marsh the Creep, who says, "Feel like it should have been included in the premium edition." I sort of agree here, because people who got the premium edition of MK11 paid like $100 or $90, and the premium edition got you everything. All the DLC minus a skin pack that I believe was the Halloween skins, which were outside of that, but that's fine, who cares. And now that you be paying $40 more for DLC, making it $140 spent, or around $130 spent, because this Aftermath DLC does not come with premium edition owners. Now, the reason I don't fully agree here is because, look, Mortal Kombat 11 and its premium edition never said that it would include the Aftermath. We didn't even know the Aftermath existed, and it was not listed on there. You were never promised a DLC pass of some sorts that would last everything from Mortal Kombat 11. Now, it should, that's where I can agree with you guys, that it should have been included, and I feel like at the bare minimum, premium edition owners should be able to get this premium edition or this Aftermath DLC for $10 off or something, like making the Aftermath $30 instead of $40 for premium edition owners. I feel like we can all agree there. I think that would have been a good idea to settle at the bare minimum, right? $30 for Combat Pack owners. I think that would be a good deal, but it's most likely not going to happen. At the time of recording this video, the pack is going to come out in under 10 days, and the price is pretty much going to stay the same. Holden Chambers says, "The biggest problem, in my opinion, is forcing the characters and the story expansion together instead of giving an option to separate them. Now, this I 100% agree with. I am 100% on board with you right here. I feel like people who should be able to pick and choose the characters they want should be able to pick and choose the characters that we want, because you can do that already with the Kombat Pack 1 characters. If someone just wants Fujin, they should be able to just buy Fujin. If someone just wants RoboCop, they should be able to just buy RoboCop. People who don't want to support guests by not buying them shouldn't be forced to buy a guest character in order to get the other stuff that they want, like the story stuff and the MK characters. Now, currently, Warner Brothers does not have any plans to allow people to buy things separately. That's according to them, which, again, I don't agree with. People should be able to buy the things that they want instead of committing to the full thing. But my best bet is that maybe after a month, once they got all their big boy sales with everyone buying the entire pack for $40 and such, they will allow people to buy stuff separately. It's the same thing with the Kombat Pack. The people who bought the entire pack got to play the characters a week early, and once a week passed, people could buy just that individual character that they wanted. Now, I said a month later because this is a huge pack and bigger than just characters, so that's my guess, is that instead of waiting a week, you'll probably have to wait a month or maybe 2 months until you can buy things separately. Next comment is from Kitana Nina, who says, "Too pricey. I paid $90 for the premium edition. Now I have to pay extra $40 to get the expansion, while someone new can buy everything for $60 only. The owners of the premium edition got the worst treatment among all others." So this is a similar comment to the one from Marsh saying that this Aftermath DLC should have came with the expansion. And this comment I can kind of understand, because yes, if you don't own the game at all, you can get everything. Yes, everything. All the DLC, both the first Kombat Pack and the Aftermath DLC, for $60, which I think is a very good deal. I think we can all agree that's a good deal. Basically just buying a complete game right there. However, like Kitana points out, people paid $90 just to get the base game and the first Kombat Pack and everything included in the first Kombat Pack, and now you can get everything for $60. Sounds kind of cheap on paper, right? The thing that I feel people are forgetting is that the game has been out for a little over a full year, and with time, and this is always the case, game prices always go down. Look, Mortal Kombat XL is now $20, and that includes everything. I paid $60 when that game came out, and I don't feel like I've been ripped off, because it's just a normal thing for game prices to go down as time goes on and the games get older. Look, if we kept the premium edition price and added $40 for this Aftermath DLC, the price to get everything would be $130, and I think that would be kind of ridiculous for a year-old game. So to me, I'll take what I have now because it makes sense and it's cheaper compared to what we could have. The interesting name of granola bar in the last comment I'm going to be reading here is "Can't afford it due to coronavirus." I have lots of empathy for this. One of my good friends has been affected by this whole pandemic that's been going around, and she got laid off from her job, and she's been struggling to get around with no source of income and trying to job search left and right, and at one point only had $20 in her bank account. And though I personally have not been affected by this whole pandemic because I've been working from home for years with YouTube and such, I understand what it's like to be and feel like you're completely broke and can't afford anything. It doesn't feel good at all, and what I feel like you're going through is what my friend goes through. So again, I have lots of empathy for you, and it prevents you from getting the things that'll make you enjoy yourself. So I feel like where this whole controversy on whether this thing is too expensive or not, at its core, comes from the fact that many people like Granola Bar, like my good friend, like the rest of the world right now, countless amounts of people are in the midst of not having a sense of financial security. So when you're dealing with that and someone comes knocking on your door saying, "Hey, buy the Aftermath DLC," of course you're going to say no, or of course you're going to say something like, "Hey, give me a deal," or some sorts, because I'm going through some really rough times right now. But you also have to think, this is affecting NetherRealm and people at WB Games as well. And I'm sure that a lot of hiccups and complications in terms of employment and pay are happening right now, and they also need something too, and they need something to support themselves, and that's where the $40 comes in, where I already said I feel like it's a reasonable and fair price, even if this entire pandemic wasn't happening. But I do understand your comment completely, and I hope you can get through this. I love reading these comments. I love getting to interact with you guys in this forum and have a discussion, even when I don't agree. Being able to have a good conversation and laying out different points of views and coming to conclusions is fun. And once again, I thank every single one of you guys who participated in this, and I hope to do more because this one was fun. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Mortal Kombat content. Aftermath is almost here, folks. I hope to see you guys in the next video.